Hi, I'm your Sheriff Tony DeMeo. Since elected as your sheriff over 7 years ago, crime in our county has been reduced over 31%, while our population has increased over 28%. We have instituted programs to protect our future generation. The PACE program teaches our teens to be safe drivers, while the Dare and Great programs teaches all kids to live safer lives. We now use technology to enhance community safety. A new countywide enhanced 911 dispatch system and the automatic license plate readers has resulted in arrest and stolen vehicle recovery. Soon the new communication system will be online, and we have new internet-based programs that inform all our citizens about sex offenders in our community. Taxpayers' money has been saved when we secured over $7 million in additional funding for many projects. Working with other agencies, we have formed task forces to arrest those who prey on our community. I'm the only candidate who has the extensive experience necessary to be your sheriff. And to continue as your sheriff, I need your support and your vote. Thank you.
Re-elect Sheriff DeMeo, the only candidate with the experience to be your sheriff.
You come out to Pahrump, you talk to the folks about quite a few things. Renewable energy seems to be the most famous thing, but are we really doing enough today to harness the world's power that we really have, that we really haven't tapped into as of yet in the future, to really bring down the cost of electricity and to eliminate these cost factors in regards to the exponential cost of electricity that's coming to people's homes and stuff, and harnessing it? Are we really on top of our game today?
Well, I think everything is capitalistically driven when you kind of ask that kind of question. You think about the IT and the computer business in the early 80s. You know, I liken the energy business and where we're at today a lot to 1981, 82 when Apple Computer and the IBM PC came in. And you look at what those technologies did to the micro and the mainframe world in computing technologies. We're at the same place. Maybe we're 1984 in the energy business where we've developed technologies. But certainly in order to bring renewable energies into the mainstay where they grow above 2% of our energy in our nation. Certainly it's growing. Wind and solar worldwide, we had just an exponential growth in 2008, 2009 in both those technologies. But to bring it into 10 to 15% of our energy nationwide over the next 10 years, it certainly has to, from a cost driving standpoint, has to come down to grid parity or a cost relationship with what we buy traditional fuel energy from in this country, coal burning fuel, natural gas fuel, oil burning fuel in the Northeast. And as soon as solar technologies, wind technologies come down into those price driving realms, and nothing does it but production. As soon as we produce, it's a cart and horse situation. We've got to produce more energy, drive more of those electrons from places of generation to points of consumption, and as soon as we double, quadruple, and bring those technologies into play, certainly that is what will drive costs down and increase percentages of generation in our nation.
What's holding it back right now? What's really holding back that? I mean, people want to have their own electricity. They want to generate. They want to be independent. Why are we not there yet?
Well, it's just like, a good microcosm here in Pahrump, Nevada. This couple just asked me here after the topic today, after we spoke on the topic today, says, I want to put solar on top of our home. We've got some renewable energy and solar hot water heating. Do you know of any funding sources and that type of thing? And there's not, funding sources from the sky that come. In order to buy energy right now, we're traditionally used to, paying a certain dollar amount to turn our lights on and air condition our homes and provide the electricity we need in a quality, safe fashion as we need it. If you want to do that with renewable energy wise, you have to bring those energy costs down, to a price point that makes it in comparison. Let me give you a good example. In a company called Solar City or Solar Run, a couple companies up in Northern California area, they pay about twice what we do here in most areas in Nevada, whether it be Pahrump, Nevada, or Las Vegas. They pay about twice in Northern California at PG&E and SMUD areas up in those utilities for energy costs into their home, grid or fossil energies. And so they've come up with like a 20-year lease agreement deal where they'll come at no charge to the customer and put solar panels on top of your house and then augment your bill. So it drives your fossil bill down from what it was because now you have solar panels on top of your house, and drive it and amortize it over a 20-year lease period where you did not put any financial outlay or any initial cost out.